Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Matt back with another video. Today I'm doing a review of the 7RYMS iRay DW30, a portable wireless microphone kit meant for creators, entry-level video enthusiasts. We're going to go over the different features. I'm going to talk to you right now about some of the accessories that come with it. There's a lot that comes with it. So here we have the portable charging case, which is a really cool, nice touch I haven't really seen. It has the receiver in the middle and then two transmitters on either side. As you can see, I'm using a transmitter right now for the audio. And it also tells you how much battery it has. Whenever all three of them are in there, it shows you how much battery each one has. So that's very cool. Also included, we have lav mics, so you don't have to use the internal mic as I'm doing right now in the transmitter. So you can use lav mics. There's two of them, one for each transmitter. Then there are wind muffs that you can easily put on or take off. I'm using one right now just so I don't have any popping sounds right in the mic. And finally, we have a 3.5mm jack for the camera and one for the phone, so if you are a phone content creator. And then if you wanted to charge all three, your transmitters and receiver, without using the charging case, you can use this 3-in-1 USB-C cable. Yeah, the one oversight is that the transmitters and receiver come in this nice charging case, and that's like super easy and convenient to carry around. But then there's all these extra accessories that are just loose, so you have to have your own carrying bag for that. So that's a little inconvenient. And the best part about the 7RYMS microphone kit is that it has internal recording in the transmitters. So right now, I don't even have the audio sent to the camera or to an audio recorder. I'm just recording it internally, and then I'll just take off the audio with USB-C and sync it to my footage later, and I never have to worry about losing connection with the receiver. Obviously, if you don't want to spend that extra time editing and post, you can still send it to a receiver, but it's a really nice backup option so that your audio will never cut out. So that's all for the accessories and a quick overview of the features. I'm now going to go to the sound quality test, followed by the distance test, and then we'll wrap up the video with some final thoughts. So now we're going to do the sound test. I'm going to clip this on here like a real content creator. Even though this looks goofy as hell, for some reason I see people do this all the time. Eventually I will test the lav mic plugged into it, but for right now we have a control. This is our audio test. I'm going to be moving around because that's like the benefit of having a lav mic. As a control, I also have the Rode Video Micro on my XH2S. A lot of content creators might use the Rode Video Micro for vlogging or whatever. It might sound good when you're this far from the camera, but if you want to set up your camera on a tripod or have someone else film you, you want to be walking around, you want to be farther away, that's where that doesn't sound as good, and that's where one of these 7RYMS lav mics, or just any lav mic, is going to sound good. And as a quality comparison, I also have my Comica CWM, whatever it was that I reviewed a while ago. That's what I use all the time for my lav mics, so that's our quality control. You can hear what that sounds like versus the 7RYMS. One of the cool things about these microphones is that it has internal recording. It can do 24 hours of internal recording. The battery life obviously won't last that long, but if you had it on a power pack or whatever, it has it's internal recording, and it goes through USB-C out, just like a drive on your computer, so there's no SD cards involved. I do notice a little bit of handling noise, so if you're going to hold the microphone like this, I do notice that it seems to make a lot of sound just from your fingers touching it, so you have to be, if you wanted to hold it for whatever reason, you'd have to just, be steady with it and not move your hand too much. This is our sound quality comparison, Rode Video Micro versus the 7RYMS versus the Comica lav mic. As you can see, I'm wired like a police informant. I just wanted to see if there was a difference in audio quality in the internal recording of the 7RYMS versus sending it wirelessly to the Zoom H6, which is going to be the best representative of the wireless audio that it can have. So that is the sound quality comparison with the microphone in the body itself. Let's just do a lav mic to see if there's a difference in quality there. So the thing's nice is you can just plug the lav mic right in mid-sentence. So internal microphone, external microphone. It's probably going to sound louder and different. So this is what it sounds like through a actual lav mic, using this more like a mic pack. And that's the really cool thing whenever you have the internal recording with this. If I didn't want to mess with having a Zoom H6 or even throwing it into the camera and I just wanted to sync my audio in post, I could totally just have this as a super tiny mic pack, easily hidden, have a lav mic kind of wired under my shirt like I have my Comica one right now, and you could have yourself mic'd up with like a little mic pack like that with 24 hours of recording internally. So that's super useful. But this probably wouldn't be your first choice if you're doing like commercial videography work or anything really on a more professional level. This is more of a content creation sort of level. It's not the cheapest thing. I had some really bad cheaper Comica microphones, not the one I'm wearing right now, but also like the little square style, like copying the Rhodes and all those, and they were terrible. I actually don't have the footage, unfortunately, but they were so bad that I never even like released a review because it was that bad I couldn't even like put it on the channel. This is a higher tier than that, but a lower tier than the Comica CWM whatever 100s. I'll get you the price of these 7RYMS right here, the price of that, and then the price of the Comica mic that I'm comparing the audio sound to. I think it's a little bit more expensive, and then you can determine for yourself. Some of the differing features is that these 7RYMS, the receiver and the transmitters have internal battery, so unless you have USB-C power plugged directly into it, it will run out of power, while the Comica mic that I have right now as the comparison, it runs on AA batteries, so you can just continuously have rechargeable AA batteries, change them out as they die or whatever, and it also has it's just a little bit bigger of a mic pack, a little bit better build quality. So this is the mic pack for the Comica I'm using as the quality control comparison versus the 7RYMS. It's obviously quite a bit bigger, but one of the main things that let me hide behind here. The face detection is too good. So one of the great things about the Comicas is that you have this metal screw-in thing, so your lav mic can't just pull out, and that is not the case with the 7RYMS. The lav mic can totally just pull out. Obviously, that's just like a price thing. If you pay more, you get more professional features. But just one last time to hear it back to back, this is the 7RYMS with the included lav mics that are in the pack. And this is just the 7RYMS with the internal microphone built into the transmitter itself. So let's go out into the field now. We'll do some distance tests to see which performs better between this Comica and the 7RYMS. So I'm here at a local stream to test out the 7RYMS iRay DW30 distance test to see how far away I can get from the transmitter on the camera there before the audio starts cutting out. I am also recording the audio internally, which is nice that it has that backup anyway. But I'll be able to use that in case the audio cuts out so you can still hear me if I say something important. I doubt I will. So I'm just going to start moving back here. I'd say I'm probably, I don't know, 20, 30 yards from the camera as we speak right now. I guess I'll just back up. I'll walk backwards so you can see my face. All right, still going, still going. I have no clue if the camera can still hear me. At this point, I feel like the camera might have lost focus of me. It might be focusing on like a plant in the foreground or something. I'm just gonna keep backing up. Keep backing up. I'd be honestly, like this is like more farther away than you realistically like need in most situations. It's starting to rain now, and I'm wearing my nice white shoes, so this isn't good. Is it still, audio still going up and down? Okay, she's put her thumb up. She said it's still going up and down. I'm gonna go, I'll go to like this fence here. This is, I don't know, almost 100 yards away. That's probably about the limit. I feel like it has to have cut out by now. I'm not even like, in the shot at all anymore. Guess I'd say that the levels in the camera is wirelessly now. This is also a weather sealing test for the 7RYMS. It's completely made out of plastic. I doubt they had weather sealing in mind, but we'll see. The camera's getting rained on. I feel like we should wrap this up. Distance test over. Let's go to the outro now. So that is all for this review. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you learned something. Overall, it's a really nice, concise kit. It's easy to use. It turns on fast. The internal recording is a really nice touch and even has the ability to record the same audio file at 2 different volumes. So if you're ever worried about clipping, it can also record at a lower volume that you can use as a backup in post, and then you never have to worry about your audio clipping. Of course, it has standard lavalier mic features, like you can send 2 different microphones to a single receiver, and that can already be synced with your footage if you have that plugged into your camera or phone, whatever you're using to film. So all those standard things are really nice. It has a couple things that give it a leg up over the competition, like the charging case and the internal recording. But overall, honestly, the Comica mics that I use, even though they're a little bit more of a hassle, and a little bit bigger and bulkier, they do have undeniably better sound and some more professional features for less money. So if you're strictly going for ease of use and you don't really want to fumble around too much with your audio system whenever you're making videos, this might be better for you. But if you want to have some more professional sound and then some more professional features and stuff, I'd check out the Comica. The name is way too long to remember. I'll put it on screen right now, but it's honestly a really good product, and that's what I've been using for all my professional stuff ever since I reviewed it back then. And yeah, that's all I got to say. I still will probably be using the 7RYMS whenever I want to do something just quick and not really mess with it, because the sound quality is definitely good enough. Most people aren't going to really notice the difference, but I'm just a little bit of a perfectionist. I like to get the best image quality, the best sound quality possible, even though no one really knows or cares. But that's going to be all for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below. Like I said, I hope you learned something, and that's going to be all. See you in the next one. Peace.